The vanishing. At first, it looked like a glitch. Trade networks flickered. Diplomatic channels went dark. Outposts reported silence from human space. Then came the realization Earth was gone. Not destroyed. Not conquered. Just empty. Every human colony, station, and ship had gone dark overnight. No distress calls, no wreckage, no signs of war. 8 trillion lives simply vanished from the stars. The Galactic Council held emergency meetings, their chambers echoing with disbelief. Could it be plague? Mass exodus? Do humans even have the technology for that? The consensus was simple, impossible. And yet, the humans were gone. 2. The silence. The galaxy moved on. Trade continued. Alliances shifted. And for the first time in 2 centuries, no human fleets patrolled the hyperlanes. At first, many rejoiced. Humans had been a paradox, brilliant but reckless, compassionate yet terrifying when provoked. Their departure was seen as a relief. But as the months passed, something strange happened. Piracy exploded. The outer colonies, once under human protection, began to fall. The galaxy realized that peace hadn't been the result of diplomacy. It had been fear. Fear of what humans would do if provoked. 3. The cracks in the peace. Without humanity's stabilizing hand, the old empires turned on each other. The Vrak Dominion invaded the Terran enclaves, while the Auric clans resumed their raids on civilian routes. The council begged for volunteers to intervene, but no one stepped forward. "We can't risk open war," one delegate said. "Without humans, who will defend us?" whispered another. For centuries, the galaxy had relied on humans as soldiers, mediators, and peacekeepers. Now, the vacuum they left behind began to collapse everything. 4. The first omen. It started with whispers. A Dominion fleet vanished near the Perseus expanse, 20 ships gone without trace. The survivors claimed to have seen ghost lights in the nebula, moving in perfect formation. Then came the signal. A single transmission burst across the galactic network. Just 3 words, spoken in a calm human voice. "We are watching." And then silence again. The awakening. The Council dispatched an investigative fleet to human space. They found nothing but abandoned worlds. Cities overgrown with vines. Oceans teeming with life, untouched by machines. It was as if humans had never existed. Until one ship, the ISS Horizon, picked up a faint beacon on an uncharted moon. They followed it to the surface, where they found a monument carved into black stone. Thousands of names, stretching into the clouds. At the base, an inscription. "We gave you peace. You called it control. Now you'll learn the difference." 6. The storm. Within days, the attacks began. Not invasions. Not conquests. Eliminations. Entire pirate factions blinked out of existence. Dominion fortresses found reduced to ash, their reactors melted from within. No fleets were ever detected. No debris left behind. Whoever struck moved with impossible precision and terrifying restraint. A council observer called it surgical annihilation. Then came the first confirmed sighting. A ship, unmistakably human, emerging from stealth near the area cluster. Sleek, black, silent. It destroyed an armada in seconds, then vanished into the void. No demands. No flag. No message. Just vengeance. 7. The debate. The council divided in panic. We must reach them. Negotiate. Negotiate with what? They left us. If they're attacking, they must have a reason. Finally, Admiral Jorkan, one of the few who had fought alongside humans, stood. "You still don't understand them," he said. "Humans don't fight for conquest. They fight because someone made them believe they had to." He looked around the chamber. "And you made them believe that." 8. The truth. An encrypted message arrived a week later, intercepted across multiple systems. It was addressed to the Galactic Council. We withdrew because you wanted peace without sacrifice. You wanted order without cost. You called us dangerous because we reminded you what survival truly meant. Now, you will face what you created when you build a galaxy that forgot how to fight. It was signed simply, the Terran Accord. The message ended with a single symbol, the flag of Earth, blackened and torn. 9. The Reckoning. Human fleets, if that's what they still were, appeared across the galactic rim. They didn't conquer. They didn't demand. They simply destroyed those who preyed upon others. They struck pirates, warlords, slave lords, anyone who thrived in the absence of order. Entire empires surrendered without a word. The galaxy realized the truth too late. Humanity hadn't abandoned them. They'd withdrawn to prepare for something worse. X, the revelation. On a captured Dominion dreadnought, an alien engineer uncovered something impossible. Buried deep within the ship's AI was a code, ancient, human, and alive. It wasn't just humans returning. It was what they had built. Self-replicating fleets, guided by human will, learning, adapting, striking only at those who brought chaos. The humans had created peacekeepers without mercy, and they'd left them behind to do what the galaxy would not. 11. The return. Years later, a convoy of refugee ships drifted toward Sol, seeking sanctuary. They found the solar system sealed behind a shimmering wall of light, an energy barrier the size of a star system. A voice answered their hails. Come, human, this system is closed. You were warned. Please, the refugees cried. We only seek shelter. A pause. Then remember this. Shelter is earned through unity, not fear. The barrier opened. They were allowed to enter. Behind them, the galaxy trembled. 12. The legacy. Centuries later, historians would agree. The silence after humanity's departure had been the loudest warning in history. They hadn't left in anger. They'd left in disappointment. The galaxy had mistaken their restraint for weakness and paid the price. No one attacked human space again. No one even approached the barrier. It was said that if you listened closely near Sol, you could still hear a faint pulse, the heartbeat of an entire species, waiting for the next time the galaxy forgot who kept the peace. 13. Epilogue. A young alien cadet once asked his mentor, "Do you think they'll ever come back?" The old soldier stayed at the stars. "They never left," he said quietly. "They just stopped talking." Why? Because words didn't work. Silence did. And somewhere beyond the rim, deep in the void, 1,000 silent human ships stirred, watching, waiting, patient as a grave. The humans had departed in silence, but the silence was never peace. It was the sound of a